I was listening to a song a little bit ago, or the song was a Michael Jackson song, Gotta Make a Change in My Life. And that just resonated with me so deep. Hey, Potential, resonated with me so deep. I gotta make a change. Here's the interesting thing. When you say I've gotta make a change, it's saying that nobody can make that change but you. It's really calling you into action. It's saying that you've got to be the one to make that change, right? There's no one coming in to rescue. As we are winding down, we have 3 days left in 2025. Are you fired up about making that change in your life? And are you realizing that you are the one that's got to make that change? All right? Welcome, Potential. You've got to be the one. Because here's the thing, there's nobody coming in to rescue you. You are your own 411. Yeah, you are your own 411. And when you talk about rescuing yourself and making that change, I got to make a change. My question to you is, how are you changing your mindset for 2026? How are you getting ready? How are you getting prepared? What are you watching? You've got to decide what are some things that you will no longer watch, or decide what are the things you will watch going forward. How is it feeding you? What are you eating? And here's the thing, we eat through three gates: our eye gate, our ear gate, and our mind gate. We eat through those three areas. Thank you for joining me, Lovia. The topic is, got to make that change. What change are you making? We have 3 days left to make an impactful change. You don't have to wait for January 1. And the beautiful thing is, you can start if you begin. You can start anytime if you begin. So it's important to invest in you, knowing that you are your own rescue. You are the change you are waiting on. I'm the change I'm waiting on. And I want to take this moment to invite you to a workshop that I'll be doing on January 20th. It's called How to Have the Best Year Ever. It's all about looking back on 2025 and answering three questions. What went well? And be gracious to yourself. Make a list of everything that went well, Michelle. Make a list of everything that went well. Hi, David. Make a list of everything that went well. And then the second question is, what didn't go well? Yeah, and be generous there too. Don't leave anything. You might have had planned, you might have had the outline, you might have been ready to do it, but life happened and it interrupted your flow, but you didn't get to it. But you want to set yourself up to win in 2026. You want to set yourself up to to really flourish, because you got to make that change. Nobody's making that change for you. Nobody can rescue you. You are your own 411. Thank you for the love, Poetic Nurse. Welcome. You are your own 411. And the third question you got to ask yourself, what can I learn from what didn't go well in 2025? And the reason I have that question, because so many times people say, I win or lose. And in my world, there is no loss. You lose nothing. The only time you lose is if you leave the lessons on the table. But if you decide to grab those lessons and take them with you and repurpose them and say, you know what? I've got to make that change. And I'm going to use those lessons to make the changes in my life. And I'm going to, experience a new way of doing things, because I am my own rescue. I am my 411. As Michael Jackson said, we got to take a look at that woman, at that man in the mirror and make that change. And I want to help you to remember that song. Take it literally. You have 3 days left. Do some assessment and check in and ask yourself, hi, Coco, ask yourself, what have I done for me lately? Yeah, what have I done for me lately? And invite yourself into the rescue mode, and know that no matter what I say to you, no matter what anybody say to you, at the end of the day, you are your own rescue. You've got to be the man to make the change, the woman to make that change. Hey, coach. Hey, doc. Thank you for meeting me here. We're talking about, we've got to make that change. What change are you making? We have 3 days left. What change are you going to make 2026 the best year ever? So join me at 6 p.m. on January 20th. We will create the framework about how to have the best year ever. And to have that framework, you're going to remove roadblocks and clutter and the things that got in the way, the things that caused you to run out of time. You're down to the wire right now. You have 3 days left, and there's still things on that list that you had on your list January 1, 2025, and it didn't happen. You press and reset. Thanks for the love. You press and reset, right? I've got to make a change. What are you eating? What are you going to feed your mind? What are you going to feed your body? Remember, there's 3 gates: the eye gate, the ear gate, and the mind gate. We've got to be very picky about what you watch, what you listen to, because you're creating your world. What world do you want to experience in 2025? 26, I should say. What world do you want to experience in 2026? You decide. Welcome. You decide. I've got to make that change. I'm the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. I've got to make that change. You got to invest in you. You got to decide the mindset that you want to have, because there's so many things being pushed at us, and we've got to decide how we want to show up. So your decision starts today, right? Begin today, because you can always press start. Begin today. You can always press start. For me, I am making sure I'm feeding my mind, because how many of you know how powerful your thoughts become words? Your words become your action. Yeah. For real, for real. And your destiny is waiting on you. And you've got to be the one to set yourself up to win. And I want to partner with you. Click the link in my bio and join me with 5 of your friends to create the best year ever in 2026, because you're deciding today that I've got to make a change. Michael Jackson gave us food for thought to think about in his song. Go ahead and listen to his song after you finish watching this. And really think about, what change do you want to see in your life? And remember, you've got to be the one that's creating your own rescue. You are your own 411. And I want to partner with you and to help you create the framework on January 20th, so you can hit the ground running, so you can win.